Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Green and this is another in my series of lessons on Algebra 1. Well, you know what? We're ready to start a new unit and we're going to talk ratios. What are ratios? Ratios are fractions. And so we're going to look at some things that you might have covered in several grades before, but I want to make certain we're getting it covered. When we talk about simplest form, we have to be able to reduce. So what we're looking at in this first fraction, I got 6 over 12. 6 is, well, you might look at this and say, I can divide by 2. Why can I divide by 2? Because they're both even, and I would wind up with 3 over 6. Wait a second. 3 and 6, they're multiples of each other, so it's divide by 3 in this situation. Divide by 3, and I wind up with 1 over 2. Ah, but could I just have divided by 6 to begin with? Yeah, sometimes it helps, but I always like to start with the lowest possible number and work my way up. Number 2, dividing by 2. They're both even numbers. That's what tells me to do that. And I wind up with 1 over 4. Well, 1's not going to go any lower, so that's going to be my simplest form. 12 divided by 36. I'm going to start off dividing by 2 because they're both even numbers. And I'm going to wind up with 6 over 18. Wait a second. I recognize that 6 times 3 is 18. So I can actually divide by 6, can't I? And I would wind up with 1 over 3. You might have recognized that 12 was a factor of both of them and divided them both by 12. Good for you. Okay? It just is a matter of what you recognize to begin with. I recognize even numbers pretty quickly, so I like dividing by 2, and it's easy to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I get 2 over 10 in this situation. They're still even, so I can divide by 2 again. And what do I get when I do that? I get 1 over 5. Very good. This one, I don't have 2's because 3 is not an even number. In that situation, I'm going to try and divide by 3. There's a trick to determine if a number is divisible by 3. Add the digits. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. 3 is a factor of 3, so guess what? That would make that one divisible by 3. So divide by 3. And I would wind up with 1 over 4. Even numbers again. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. 1 over 3. So one of the easiest ways of finding simplest form, divide by 2 if it's an even number. If it's not, look and see if you can divide by 3. What number should I try to simplify by? 1, 3, 5, 7, 11. Prime numbers. Do I have to do 4? No, because if I did a 2, I'm sorry, 2, 3, 5. If I do a 2, I look at the next number. If it's still even, I can do the 2 again and keep doing the 2. That will get all the even numbers taken care of. 3 will take care of anything that's divisible by 3. 5 will take care of anything divisible by 5. 7 and 11. Now, how can I do 2's? Even numbers. 3's, add up the digits. 5, it ends in a 5 or a 0. 7, well, best guess. You're going to have to try it and see if it's divisible by 7. 11, well, you know the 11s are pretty easy to do. 11, 22, 33, 44, etc. So you can tell if it's divisible by 11. Those are the ones I would try. After that, calculator time. Okay? Oh, wait a second. Calculator time. Does that mean I can use my calculator to do this? It's time to show you a calculator trick that you might not have known. Let's turn our calculators on real quickly here. I'm going to clear my calculator out here. If I take 6 divided by 12 on the calculator, it gives me 0.5. Now, I got it. You know that fraction. No problem. But watch this trick. If I push math and I push number 1, which it says right here is turn this into a fraction. I'm going to press 1 and then hit enter. it gives me the fraction. Isn't that nice? Does it work for anything, Mr. Green? Well, no, not everything, but it will work for anything that is a rational number. Point 2, don't remember what that fraction is? Math, 1, enter, 1/5. It will do it for a lot of the fractions that you're going to run into. Okay? Nice little calculator trick that's there. Thought I would teach you that one. Okay, simple one-step equations. If I've got 2b is equal to 10, divide by 2 on both sides of the equation to get that b is equal to 5. 6b is equal to 30. I divide by 6 on both sides and I get v is equal to 5. 8z equals 24. Divide by 8 on both sides of the equation and get z is equal to 3. Okay? 8b is equal to 24. Just did this one, didn't I? Divide by 8, and I get that b is equal to 3. 7y equals 56. Divide by 7 on both sides, and I get that y is equal to 8. 2u equals 8. Divide by 2 on both sides. U are, u is. Wow, there's a mathematical problem for you. U are, u is equal to 4. English majors hate math, don't they? I understand. So, a ratio of red rose bushes to yellow rose bushes in a school garden is about 3 to 4. You know, I like to do this by making certain I write down my ratio. Red to yellow, that's what they're telling me in that word problem. Red rose bushes to yellow rose bushes is 3 to 4. See how they gave me that? Now, if there are 36 yellow rose bushes, where's the 36 go? Does it go on top or does it go on bottom? It goes on bottom, 36. How many red ones would there be? Red would go on top like this. Now it's just a matter of using the techniques that we know to use when we're using ratios. 36 times 3, I believe you called this butterfly method in some places. I call it cross multiplication. 4r is equal to 90, 108, 108. Oops, I need to check that math because I just don't have any confidence in my mathematical ability here. So let's see here. 36 times 3. 36 times 3 is 108. I'm going to go ahead and divide that by 4 real quickly here. 27. R is equal to 27. Guess what? How many red rose bushes are there? 27. That was easy enough to do. By the way, guys, this is a typical EOC problem. That's the type of thing you could see on the EOC test. Okay? Cool. Well, just want to make certain I covered this. I will be going into ratios more over the next couple of lessons. I look forward to seeing you at that time. Bye.